Hello friends, myself Sanjeev Jain. In today's video, I will tell you step by step how will you compute the class 12th result for the session 2021. So before starting the video, let me share some guidelines which is given by the CBSE. Just see to it. As per the CBSE guidelines, the result will be based on class 10th, 11th and 12th class results. So in class 10th, whatever the marks you have obtained out of best 3, that you have to calculate the best 3 out of 5 average marks of class 10th. So for that I have already create a video for you. You can see that video in my channel, that is a interactive pro group. So by watching that channel or that video, you will come to know how to calculate the average of best 3 subjects out of 5. So in this video also I will tell you how to calculate the best 3 average of best 3 subjects out of 5. So if you have not seen that video, you can come to know by watching this video also. So out of that average of 3 best marks, you will calculate the 30% of class 10th, and after that 30% of class 11th and 40% of class 12th. So suppose as we know that in class 11th and 12th we are having the different type of subject like English, Maths, Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Computer Science, IP, Physical Education, etc. Few subjects are of having 80 marks of weightage in annual examination, few subjects are having of 70 marks of weightage in annual examination, and few subjects are having only 30 marks of average in annual examination. So as per the CBSE guidelines, if the paper consists of 80 marks in annual examination, maximum weightage out of that for the class 11 will be 30%. That will be maximum 24 marks can be allocated out of that marks. And if the paper is having of 70 marks of weightage, maximum of 21 marks can be carried for the result compilation of class 12th of class 11th. If the paper is having 30 marks, then maximum of 30% of 30, that is 9 marks can be carried for the result compilation of class 12th. Similarly, for class 12th, on the basis of best performance in UT, half yearly and pre-boards, whatever the marks you have obtained, out of that the best performance of subject wise will be taken, and on that basis 40% of marks will be calculated for the computation of class 12th. Suppose the paper is having of 80 marks of weightage, so maximum 32 marks can be carried out for that. If the paper is having of 70 marks of weightage, then maximum 28 marks can be carried for the computation of class 12th result. And if the paper is having of 30 marks of weightage, maximum 12 marks can be carried for the computation of class 12th result. So I hope this chart will be easily come to know what the CBSE has given you the guidelines. So if any doubt is there, you can write in my comment box, and I will give the answer over there. So now I'm switching over to the how to compile the results. Just see this video, and this video will be very helpful while compiling the result. This video can be used by the student as well as the teacher as well as by the school also. So I will explain step by steps what to do. I am taking only the example of 5 students. So if 5 students are there, how to compute the result of class 12th. So first of all, I am taking the roll number and name of the students over here. I am writing over here roll number, which is of CBSE roll number, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. As the roll number is of 7 digits, I have taken 7 digit over here. Then name, in roll number I am writing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now I am clicking over here, selecting the 2 cells and dragging. In this way the consecutive roll number will display over here. I am writing the name over here, Naman, Bhavik, Bhumika, Mehak, Bhavit. Fine. I have taken the name of 5 students. Now first of all, I will take the result of best 3 out of 5 from class 10. So I am giving over a heading class 10th marks, that is of 2018-19. Fine. And here I am giving the subject of class 10th, that is of English. In class 10th, maximum weightage of English subject is 80. Similarly in Hindi, the maximum weightage is again 80. In Mathematics, maximum weight is 80. Science, again maximum weight is 80. And social science, maximum weight is 80. And this is here I'm writing average of best 3 subjects. Fine. So after writing all this heading over here, now I am entering the marks over here. For example, 67, 77, 65, 80, 66. In English, in Hindi, I am putting 70, 70, 75, then again 75 and 80. And mathematics, suppose it the marks obtained by students is 80, 78, 76, 78, 79. And in sciences, 76, 78, 80, 65, 54. Social sciences, the marks obtained is 79, 67, 65, 66, 80. Fine. So in previous video I have already explained you how to compute the result of best 3 out of 5. Here again I am giving you the idea. The formula to calculate the best 3 out of 5 is equal to average. Then in average function just write large function, and in large function you will put the array over here. Just see there are 2 parameters required, array and criteria. I am selecting the range of cells having the marks of first students. Then after put the comma over here. For criteria just start the curly braces, and if you want to calculate the best 3 subject, you will pass over here the criteria like how many subjects you want to calculate as a best average purpose. So I am putting 3 best subject as average purpose. 1 2 3 curly braces close, parenthesis close, then press enter keys. As soon as you will press enter key, you will come to know that average of best 3 out of 5 is 78 point something. So I am just rounding off to the 2 decimal places. Just clicking on this. This is a decreased decimal and this is increased decimal point. Now click on this fill handle and drag. In this way you will compute the average of best 3 subject out of 5. After entering the marks, I am changing the font color from here so that it can be differentiated. I am taking it as a maroon. So now here I am going to enter the result of class 11th marks, as CBSE has told that the class 11th marks will be taken only from annual examination which was held in the year 2019 and 20. So here I am taking the idea of 5 subjects, as in class 11th or 12th we can take only 5 subjects, and if you want to take additional subjects you can take separately. So we will take as a 5 subject. First is English is compulsory for all, and you know that English paper is of 80 marks in class 11th, and mathematics is for non-medical student, and again mathematics of 80 marks. Then after we are having a physics that is of 70 marks in class 11th and 12th, chemistry again 70 marks in class 11th and 12th, bio is again 70 marks in class 11th and 12th. Suppose computer science is taken by the students, and computer science is again 70 marks. Then info practice, that is called IP, this is again of 70 marks in 11th and 12th. Then after we are having physical education, this again is having a 70 marks weightage in class 11th and 12th. Painting or music, you know that painting and music is of maximum weightage is 30 in class 11th and 12th in theory paper. So I have taken the idea of these subjects. You can compute the result by putting your own subject over here, like instead of physics, chemistry, bio, you can write accounts, business studies and economics, and if the humanities students are there, they can write over here history, geography, pol science, whatever the subject they are having. So after putting the heading over here, I am entering the marks. Just be patient, so that you will come to know step by step how to compute the results. I am entering the marks over here. You can see from this window. In the student can opt only mathematics or biology. So I am taking 3 students as a mathematics student, those who have opted non-medical, and 2 students have taken a medical stream. So here I am putting the marks of medical and bio side by side so that there should not be any confusion. Like And if medical and non-medical students are there, both are having the physics and chemistry compulsory for all. So here I am putting the marks out of 70, that is 66, 60, 50, 70 and 56. In chemistry, suppose 70, 66, 65, 67 and 68. 67 and 68. So in computer science, similarly in computer science, IP, physical and painting, student can opt only one subject out of suppose student has opted computer science. First student has opted computer science, so I am putting the marks of computer science over here, and the second student has opted IP instead of computer science, physical and painting. So here I am putting the marks of IP, and third student has opted physical education. I am putting the marks of physical education over here. One student has opted painting over here, like out of 30 he has obtained 29 marks, and one more student has opted like IP. Suppose the marks obtained in IP by the last student is 68. So after entering the marks in 10th and 11th, now next what you will do, you just enter the marks of class 12th. Whatever the marks you have obtained in class 12th, just put that marks over here, so that the data should be get together in a single sheet. I am putting the heading over here, class 12th marks, that is 2020 21. Okay. Now in CBSE has said that out of UT1 midterm, that is called half yearly, and pre-boards, whatever the maximum marks is obtained by a student in each and every subject, that should be taken into consideration for computation of a class 12th result. So I have calculated the maximum marks in separate sheet that I will share you in the next video. So I have taken the best marks over here in each and every subject. So I am putting the heading over here. English, again it is of 80 marks in class 12th. Then mathematics, again it's of 80 marks in class 12th. Then physics, this is again 70 marks in class 12th. Chemistry, again 70 marks in class 12th. Then biology, again 70 marks in class 12th. Computer science, again 70 marks in class 12th. Then IP, again 70 marks in class 12th. Then physical education, again 70 marks in class 12th. Painting is of 30 marks. So after this I'm going to change the color so that it should be in symmetry. Painting 30 marks. So after this I am going to enter the marks of class 12th, that is all maximum marks which is obtained by a student in UT half yearly and pre-boards. So how to compute that thing, that I will tell you in the separate video. Please keep watching my channel continuously so that you will get the maximum benefit. If you are having any doubt, you can post your doubt in the comment box so that I will come to know, and next time I will put the video based on that doubts. So here I am going to enter the marks out of 80 in English in class 12th, that is maximum marks in UT half yearly and pre-boards, like 60 marks, 70 marks, 50 marks, then 80 marks and 68 marks. In mathematics, 70 marks, 78 here. Just keep this in your mind that the student has opted, first student has opted, and third student has opted mathematics, and fifth student has opted mathematics. Fine. And in physics, like out of 70, 68, 69, 70, 65, 64. And chemistry, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66. Biology, out of 70 the student has obtained 66 marks and 70 marks. And in computer science, suppose the student has obtained 70, 68. Sorry, the only first student is having a, like you can see, only first student is having computer science. So I am deleting the marks from here. The second student is having IP marks. I am putting the marks of IP. Out of 70, student has obtained 69 in class 12th, maximum marks. In physical education, student has obtained 70 marks. In painting, student has obtained, suppose 30 out of 30, and the second student is again of IP. I am putting the marks of IP over here 70. So after entering the marks of class 10th, 11th and 12th, the next step is very important, and this is the main point which is required, how to do the calculation of 10th, 11th and 12th, that is of 30% of class 10th, 30% of class 11th and 40% of class 12th. So I am putting the heading over here. I am changing the font of this area as before that, one thing more, that is practical marks is also required. So the practical marks is already uploaded by the CBSE. If the student is not known how much marks is given by the subject teacher or the external examiner or the observer to the CBSE, you can write out of 30 marks, assume that you have obtained 25 marks or 26 idea. From the idea point of view, you can write the marks over here, practical marks over here. I am putting the heading practical marks of class 12, that is of 2020 21. So this is again another parameter to calculate the class 10th result, 12th result. I am just copy the heading from here, selecting this cells, control C, paste over here, control V, so that my typing effort can be reduced. So as you know that the practical of English is of 20 marks only. Again mathematics, the weightage of mathematics is again of 20 marks only. Physics practical weightage is of 30 marks in the annual examination. Chemistry marks again 30 marks weightage is there for the practicals in for the annual examination. Bio is again 30 marks. Then next is computer science is of again 30 marks. Then IP is again of 30 marks. Then physical education is again of 30 marks. Painting, the practical of painting is of 70 marks. Keep this in your mind. So after putting the heading and the weightage of practical marks, I am going to enter the marks of practicals in various subjects, like in English, out of 20, 20 is there, 19 is there, 20 is there, 19 is there, and 20 is there. Fine. In mathematics, suppose 3 students have opted, like first student has opted 20 out of 20, and the second student is opted 19 out of 20, and third is opted get 18 out of 19. This is the idea. You can write the minimum marks or maximum marks, whatever you think that our teacher has given this much of marks in the practicals. So that is based on your performance throughout the assessment, everything. That is you know better than the other one how much marks you will obtain in particular subjects. Like in physics, out of 30, suppose student has obtained 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, and over here 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And biology, out of 30, suppose 30 is there and 29 is there. Fine. In computer science, suppose only one student is having computer science, so 30 out of 30 is there. IP, 29 out of 30 is there. Physical education, suppose 30 out of 30 is there. Painting, out of 70, 68 marks is there, and another student having IP, the practical marks is a 30 out of 30 over here. So after entering the practical marks, the last parts come over here is I'm changing the heading of this color of this cell to red one, so that this should be differentiate from other one. Fine. So here I'm putting the heading of how to calculate total marks of class 10th, 11th and 12th. So I'm putting total marks, that is out of 100 of class 12th, 2020, 21. So after giving the heading, I'm putting the subject name over here, English, Math, Physics. I'm not putting over here out of 100, because I'm putting the given the heading over here out of 100. English, Maths, Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Computer Science, Informatic Practices, Physical Education, Painting. Fine. After that, now this is very important. Keep your notepad ready with you, or if you want to calculate the average on computers, you can later on see this video once again and write the formula very carefully. As CBSE has told that out of class 10th marks, 30% marks can be taken in each and every subject as a weightage. So for that, you should keep in your mind that what is the weightage of class 12th particular subject. As per that, you have to convert the marks of class 10th and compute the result of class 12th. Like the class 10th marks is out of 80. Class 10th marks is over here out of 80, you can see. So the average is also out of 80. So in class 11th and 12th, the two subjects are here which are having 80 marks of weightage, that is English and Maths. So in this case, we will take the average of class 10th, that is 80, 30% of 80 as it is. So the formula to compute the average marks of class 10th, 11th, sum total marks of class 10th, 11th and 12th is equal to sum bracket start. So in bracket you will write the marks obtained by first student in class 10th, that is average of best 3 subjects, that is 78.33, multiply with 30%, that is multiply by 30%. You can write 30 by 100, or if you don't want to write like this, you can write 0.30. Fine. So this is the 10th class weightage for class 12th, comma. Second thing is we require the weightage of class 11th marks, that is again 30%. As the class in class 11th, again the marks is out of 80, so there is no need to convert the marks from 80 to 70 or 70 to 80, because I have to take the 30% of 80 only. So we will take the marks of class 11th, click over here, multiply with the 0.30, that is 30% of class 11th marks. Then click on this cell. What is this? This is a class 12th marks obtained in English. So in class 12th, whatever the marks is obtained out of 80, 40% weightage is there. So I will write over here in the formula. Just see, comma, just come back, wait for a minute, is equal to sum. I'm moving back towards class 10th average, multiply with 30%, comma, average of class 11th, multiply with 30%, comma, 40% of class 12th into 0.40. And one thing more is required, that is a practical marks. So how to calculate the practical marks? The practical marks is here. You can see the practical marks are here. So I am taking the practical marks of English. After writing the formula is equal to sum, brackets are H3 multiply with 30%, I3 multiply with 30%, R3 multiply with 40%, and as it is the practical marks obtained in English, that is a double A3, and close the bracket over here. As soon as you press the enter key, you will come to know the marks of total marks obtained by a student in English for class 12th result, that is based on class 10th, 11th and 12th. So here I am click on this fill handle and drag onto the respective cells. You will come to know the result of remaining student in English. Fine. Now as we know that weightage of maths is again 80 marks in 11th and 12th, so there is no need to convert the marks. As it is, we will take the 30% of class 10th. So again is equal to sum, come to the class 10th marks, that is average of best 3 into 0.30, comma, average of class 11th, that is this one, into 0.30, comma, average of marks obtained in class 12th, 40% of that we will taken into 0.40, comma, now practical marks in mathematics. So practical marks is again 20, close the bracket, press enter key. So something went wrong over here. Let me see. Okay, by mistake 0.3 is written, multiply sign should be here before it, multiply, and press enter key. So here you will come to know the marks obtained by a first student is 92.5. Click and drag onto the next cells. You will see here there is no value. So as the student has not obtained the maths in class 11th and 12th, so just delete it from here. Fine, delete it from here. Now come to the physics column over here. The formula is equal to sum. Come to the class 10th average marks, multiply 30% of it, comma 11th class marks, multiply with take the 30% of class 11th marks, and now take the class 12th 40% of marks in physics into 40%, 0.40, and last take the practical marks in physics, that is out of 30. Select this one, close the bracket, press enter key. So something went wrong over here. Let me see what happened over here. Here, see. Okay, is equal to sum. Take the class 10th marks into 0.30, comma 11th class marks. Weightage of class 11th is 0.30. Then take the class 12th marks, and the weightage is 40%. And the practical marks obtained in physics, close it, press enter key. What is wrong over here? Let me check it out. Yes, can you tell me why the marks is coming 100.5 as the marks of class 10th is out of 80. The marks of class 10th is out of 80. So while calculating the result of physics, as the physics weightage is of 70 marks in class 11th and 12th, so we have to convert the 80 marks into 70. Then after we will calculate the result. So again I am putting the formula is equal to sum. I am taking the cell to the class 10th average. As this average is out of 80, I will divide this average by 80 and convert into 70 marks. Then after I will take the 30% of this. Again I am going to repeat, as the marks obtained in class 10th is out of 80. So for calculating the result of physics, chemistry, bio, computer science, physical education, IP, we have to convert the marks of 80 into 70. So here I am going to divide the marks out of 80, then converting into 70. After converting it, I am computing the result. Out of that marks, 30% of class 10th will be taken. Then comma the class 11th marks in physics, multiply 30% of that weightage. Then class 12th marks, and the weightage is 40%. Then lastly I will take the practical marks over here, close the bracket, press enter key. Now just check it out, 97 point something is there. So just round off up to 2 decimal places, click and drag onto the another cells, you will get the result. In chemistry same thing will be happen in chemistry. So is equal to sum. Why I am writing time and again the formula, so that you will come to know how to calculate the result. Otherwise I can simply click and drag, but in that case there might be a confusion. So that is why I am taking time and again I am writing the formula, so that you can easily calculate the result of class 10th, 11th and 12th. So again I am converting the class 10th marks out of 70. Then marks obtained in chemistry in class 11th, the weightage of class 11th is 30%. Then chemistry marks is, the weightage of class 12th is 40% of each and every subject. Then practical marks in chemistry is this one, close the bracket, press enter key. What happened over here now? Yes, I have multiply 70.3 by mistake. Multiple sign is not here. Put the multiple sign over. Now just see, this is the, so this is very important. While writing the formula you should be very careful. Sometime typing mistake can be there, so don't get confused. Have patience and you can get the correct result over here. Now after that I am computing the result of bio. As we know that the bio is having obtained by the two students, this one and this one. I am clicking the cell over here, is equal to sum. come to the class 10th average marks of that particular students, then divide by 80, multiply with 70 so that it can be converted into 70, then 30% of that will be taken. Then in biology over here, the class 11 weightage is of 30%, then the weightage of class 12 is again of 40%, and lastly I am going to take the practical marks in biology, then close the bracket, press enter key. What happened? Let me see once again. Is equal to sum, come to the average of best 3 in class 10th, then multiply, divide with 80, multiply with 70, then calculate the 30% of that, comma, biology into 0.30, comma. You will see that I am clicking on the empty cell. No, don't worry, later on we will delete it, comma, 0.40% of it, then after practical marks in this subject, again over here, enter. No value, control C copy and control V paste. Now delete these cells, this one where the no hash value tag value is coming over here. So these are the marks obtained in biology by the students. Now after that come to the computer science. Again the weightage of class 10th should be converted into 70%, as the CS is of having 70% weightage of our theory exams in class 11th and 12th. So some formula will be applied over here. Now come to the average of best 3 subject, divide by 80, multiply with 70, then convert into 30%. Now come to the class 11 CS marks, multiply with 30%, then comma, come to the 12th class examination, multiply with 40%, comma, take the practical marks of computer science, press enter key. Fine. Now click control C, you can press control C and select the cell where you want to paste, control V. You will see there is hash value, that means there is no corresponding value in class 11th and 12th, so I am going to delete this value also over here. Then in IP, again the formula is sum, then come to the average of class 10th marks, convert that marks into 70, then take the 30% of that, then take the average of IP of 30% of class 11th. If the cell is not having a value, no need to worry, just select the cell and give the 30%, automatically it will take. If the value will be there, otherwise it will give you hash value. Later on you can delete it. Then after 40% of class 12 in IP into 0.40, comma, practical marks in IP is again empty, no need to worry, press enter key. You will see hash value, control C, wherever the value will be there, automatically it will taken it into consideration. Later on delete the value where is having the hash value. Fine. So second last is physical education painting. So again physical education having 70 marks weightage in class 11 theory paper, so we have to convert the marks of 10th out of 70 instead of 80. So select the cell, divided by 80, multiply with 70 into 30% of it, comma, marks obtained in class 11, take the 30% of it, marks obtained in class 12, take the 40% of it, and the practical marks obtained by a student in physical education, enter, control C and select the cell where you want to paste and control V. You will see the values are there. If the hash values are there, delete that value later on. Now painting, this is very important because painting is having 30 marks of weightage in class 12. So while calculating the result of from class 10th, we have to convert the 10th class marks out of 30 instead of out of 80. So how to convert the marks out of 30? The formula is same, is equal to sum, take the cell address of class 10th average marks, that is out of 80. Divide that value with 80, multiply with the 30. It will now the value which will arrive will be out of 30 marks. Now convert that 30% marks into weightage. So I have to take the weightage of class 10th, 30% of class 10th weightage. So into 0.30. Again I am telling you what I am doing over here. First of all, I am converting the class 10th average marks out of 30. How to convert? First of all, I'm going to divide the value, the average value of the particular student by 80 and multiply with 30. After getting the 30 marks out of 80, I'm again converting into 30% of that. So after that, you will get the marks of class 10th out of 30 in painting, and the 30% of that will be taken. So then after I have to take the 30% of class 11, select the cell, then write the formula 0.30, then come to painting subject of class 12, convert these marks into out of 40, then take the practical marks of painting from here. If the no value is there, no need to worry again. Press the enter key, hashtag value will be there, click Ctrl C and select the cells where you want to paste, Ctrl V. Wherever the corresponding value will be there in previous cells will be taken over here, and later on you can delete the value from the hash values. So in this way you can compute the result of 5 subjects, that is based on 10th, 11th and 12th. So after obtaining the values of 10th, 11th and 12th weightage, you can now convert these value into sum total and percentage. So here I am going to write the last heading, that is overall. I am putting the weighting heading overall. I am giving the heading overall result of class 12, that is 2020-21. Fine. Then after here I am giving the heading total marks, that is out of 500. Then after here I am giving the percentage. Fine. One thing more I am doing over here, editing over here, I am selecting this value, reducing the font size. Okay, need not to do this. Out of 500, then calculate the result, the total marks. How to calculate the total marks is equal to sum total of all the values of English. Select the range from English to till end painting. Fine, and close the bracket. Press enter key. You will get the result over here. Then after Ctrl C and select the range where you want to paste, Ctrl V. Then after, how to compute the percentage? It's again very simple, is equal to average, select the range from English till, is equal to average, select the range from English to painting, close the bracket, press enter key. Then after Ctrl C, select the first cell till where you want to paste, Ctrl V. In this way you will compute the average of a particular student in class 12. So this is all about the result of class 12. Later on, if CBSE will do some moderation that is in their hand, so you can compute and you will come to know the rough idea of your result, what the result will be obtained by you after declaring by the CBSE. So I hope you like this video the most, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, watch this video till end, and don't forget to post a comment, like and share. And I will also like to tell, if you like this video and if you want that in future I will create a similar type of video, you can write your doubts or your problem areas so that I can cover up that areas also. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.